right. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all those who have joined and all those who are going to catch this video and catch up on the mock quiz session. So we are here going through the mock quiz. We are going to look at the overview of the quiz rules and the setup, what you need to have ready so that on the day of the quiz, you are prepared and you are not fumbling around. So that's the goal of the quiz. My name is Sunita Vijayaswarapu, and we are here to discuss the Encounter Christmas Quiz 2023. All right, so with that said, I'm going to share my screen and we'll look over a few things together and then we will play the actual mock quiz. All right, I hope everybody can see what's on the screen. Yeah?
Yes.
Priya can, okay, I saw that. All right, good. Encounter Christmas Quiz. This is the first time we are doing an adult quiz. 5 years ago, we started doing the youth quiz, and it was, it is not only an enriching learning experience for them, it was also for us because it made us prepare. And in that process, you learn and you meditate the word. It really grows in you. And that's the experience we wanted to bring to the adults as well. So this is the first time we are doing an adult quiz, ages from 20 to 120. At this point, our registration has ended. There are not going to be any more last-minute participants. I'm very much a stickler for those kind of things. So if you're under 20 or if the date has already passed, at this point, all our registration has closed. And if you think this is a blessing for somebody in your family, please do share with them this experience. And when we do this next year, invite them. So we really encourage that. This was a special fundraiser event. We actually thought we are going to have a registrant fee or something like that, so that all the proceeds from this fundraiser will go towards the kids quiz. And last year we had up to 50, this year we had up to 50 kids. So we wanted to kind of encourage the aspect of sewing into that. It's not a big deal. It's not a must. It was definitely not mandatory, and we were definitely very pleased with the outcome. You all have been very generous. It's not mandatory. So please don't think, you are expected to. This is something, that we have left it between you and God. So really appreciate all those who have sewed into the quiz. We will be using all that towards the kids quiz next year. Why do we do this quiz? Why an adults quiz? Why a youth quiz? This is the reason why. Psalm 138:2, this is the Psalm of David, where he said, I will worship toward your holy temple and praise your name for your loving kindness and your truth. For you have magnified your word above all your name. This is David saying that God has magnified. The word magnified in Hebrew is gadal. That means God has exalted, God has made it greater, God has nurtured his word above his name. He's almighty, and he gives such value and importance and significance to his word. So how much more we, right? We were born of this word. Jesus is our Lord, and he is the word. So this is esteeming the word, respecting the word, making it significant in our lives. And how best we can do that. A quiz is an opportunity for us to interact with the word. This is Christmas season. We all have activities. We are busy. In that busyness, if we could carve out some time where we are spending the time with the word. And that's the focus and the mission behind all of this, right? This is not to test you, not to see who is the winner and all of that, although in a quiz, there is always a winner. But the goal is to get you to interact with the word, and the word is the one that transforms our life. So this is the way in which we worship Jesus Christ. We adore his word, and that's why this quiz. With that said, I want to move on, introduce to you my team. I have on the call, I have Jamuna Jiva, who has been hugely helpful. She and Priya are my left and right arms who help me do things. And she's involved in the quiz team. So you'll be getting communication either from her or from me. So I just wanted you to be aware of who we are and why you're getting these messages. Smita Chan will be joining us next week. She is the controller of the quiz. She watches over, and we'll introduce her next week. So this is your quiz team. Now, it's important that you make note, the quiz is not today, the quiz is next week. It's on Saturday, December 9th. Please join us at 9:45 a.m. EST. If you are joining us from central location, this is 8:45. If it's India, it's 8:30 p.m. Please do join 15 minutes before, that is 8:15, so that we get you all registered. And bring you in so that you are set up with your apps and quizzes so that there is no delay in those kind of things. So please do make note, put a reminder. I send out notifications, I send you reminders, but if you miss the time, there is no way we can get you into the quiz once the quiz has started. There are no exceptions to this, right? And this is not Indian Standard Time, as in you come in 20 minutes late. No, this is IST, as in you have to be here by 8:15, at least by 8:30, because 10 o'clock we would be locking the quiz. So there wouldn't be any last minute entries. So set a reminder on your calendars. I know you would do that, but I'm just reinforcing it. We will be sending out a Zoom link and you will be joining and doing the quiz through that Zoom link. And the quiz text is from the Gospel of Matthew and Luke, the first 3 chapters only. They are long chapters, I know that, but it's only the first 3 chapters. All the questions of the quiz will be designed from the NKJV version. So even if you were to use other versions, that's okay. But if a lot of people ask what version we are using, NKJV is what it is. We are not going to be asking any questions about reciting a verse. You won't be expected to do that. Of course, you're more than welcome to memorize, but recitation is not part of the quiz. We have sent out a tutorial. When you registered for this quiz, there was a tutorial link that was sent out. So please do watch that. Watch, this mock quiz link when we send you. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. We'll be more than happy to sit with you one-on-one and make sure you're all set up, okay? We want you to be set up for success. So if you have any questions, hesitations, how this and all that, just feel free to contact any one of us. And we have set up a WhatsApp group so that those kind of questions could be fielded. Okay, last couple of things. What is the quiz setup? What does the quiz look like? We'll get into this. Let me just minimize my screen over here. The quiz scores are based on the correct answer. We are going to use the Quizizz app, quizizz.com. If you're not familiar with it, do get familiar. It's a free app, and you don't have to pay to become a member or anything like that. You have a bunch of videos in YouTube that can help you train and get familiar with it. The Quizizz has different ways of doing it. When we play with the kids, of course, it's competitive. So not only that you answer the right question, you have to be fast at answering the right question. So the one who has answered the quickest and correct, is usually scored higher than the one who has just answered it right. We have removed that aspect in this quiz. This is a friendly quiz, although it is a quiz and it's a competition in a way. But, your goal is just make sure you get the right answer. We are not going to be counting how many seconds you will be doing this. And you will see that in a second. We want to make sure you all get to, enter your answer and have the time to read the question. The quizzes will be projected on the Zoom like this right now, the way I'm sharing my screen. You would need another app or another browser, a phone or a laptop or something like that through which you will have to enter the answer of the quiz. That's important because you won't be able to do that from Zoom. All right, from Zoom, I'm projecting what I see and you will be able to see that, but you also need a handheld device, preferably a tablet, really works best. But, it's up to you. What is the choice of technology you want to use? But I do want to mention that, you need 2 places to be able to do that. The quiz team is not responsible for internet connections. There is really no way to help you with that. In fact, if I were to lose my connection over here, we'll quickly come back up and we'll pick up from where it is. But there is no way for us to control that. It's unfortunate. Sometimes, our participants would be in a zone that they don't have internet and they have prepared, but they couldn't play. So I don't want that to happen to you. Please make sure that you are close to good connections. Don't try to play this event. You are driving in a car while you are traveling to a campsite or something like that. I mean, just make sure that you are where you have good connection. Okay, it's your responsibility to do that. All the participants will be required to engage the video. Right now, I'm not enforcing that. If in case you have your hair in the towel, that's okay. But next week, you got to put on your pretty face and make sure you have your video engaged. All participants must enter their first and last names like the way I have it on Zoom so that we know your names. I know I'm not dealing with kids. Kids usually have names like Superman or something like that, or nicknames. That wouldn't help. We want you to use your names that you have used to register. Okay, so this is concerning the quiz. A couple of general rules, and then I'll pause to see if you have any questions. The game will begin when the participants that arrive on time, and the game will be locked. Like I said, it will be locked once we have the participants and the time is up. We won't be able to have anybody else enter and participate in the quiz. All the participants will complete all the rounds, and you will have the opportunity to pick up. What this means is we don't choose 5 out of 10 at the end of first round and the 5 will go towards the next round. No, all of you will participate in all of the rounds. So if you didn't do well in one of the rounds, it's okay. You might do better in the next one. So anything can happen. And this quiz really truly takes less than 30 minutes, less than 15 minutes. The actual quiz happens very quickly. So, don't be discouraged if you think, you're falling behind. There is opportunity to be, to catch up. You can have your family and friends. We'll be inviting others to join us, to encourage you, to cheer you, but they can't help you. They cannot be beside you and give you the answers, right? So, you are the one who is taking part in the quiz. So please do make sure that you are not distracted. You don't have anybody with you in the room. The quiz participant master, which is I, will be muting all participants. There are no questions to be asked while the quiz is happening. I'll pause in places to ask you if you have questions, and that's okay then. All right, not while it's happening. The private chats will be disengaged. You won't be able to chat among each other. Neither would I be in a position to monitor your chat, but we will have somebody in the team who will be trying to pick up any questions that you might have. The quiz controller, who's watching over the entire quiz, just making sure there are no fouls. I know this is a non-competitive environment, so I don't expect anything like that to happen. But this is an external judge who is watching over to make sure everything is going well. All right, in case of any issues or some technical issues, the quiz controller is the one who makes the final judgment on those kind of things. And again, I'm stressing this fact, this is a non-competitive quiz, but next year it could be a competitive one. So I want you to get familiar with this. So I'll just pause here. The next slide, Jamuna will take over. She'll kind of walk you through the 5 rounds of the quiz. What does the quiz look like? And then we'll go right into the app and play the quiz. But does anybody have any questions at this point? I know some of you have joined after we began. Any questions, anybody? All right, thank you. Looks like you're good. Again, field your questions, put them on the WhatsApp group if you have any. I would rather you be comfortable than be surprised on the day of the quiz. All right, with that, I'm going to hand over now to Jamuna. She will walk you through what are the 5 rounds of the quiz. Go ahead, Jamuna.
Thank you, Sunita. So we have 5 rounds. Each round has 10 questions. And first round, true or false. As you know, true or it is. Sorry about the spelling. True or false. So it's questions will be given and the choices will be from 2. As you know, it is true or false. You have to choose one. Pick one answer. And the second round will be multiple choice questions. Again, it has 10 questions and you have to choose right answer from 4 of the options that are mentioned there. You can select one. So next, the third round, do you see what I see? So what happens here is you have 10 illustrations and there will be a picture depicted there on the screen, and you will be having a question regarding that. You have to choose one right answer from the choices given. So do you see what I see is a picture illustration. You will be asked to select an answer from the choices given. So the fourth round is, whose line is this? Same here with the 10 questions each round. You will be given a line from the chapters that you are reading, Matthew 1 to 3 and Luke 1 to 3. You will be given a line and there will be a question to guess the person who spoke this line. So you have to choose one answer from the four choices. These four will be a round where you can, get score marks or you can even lose. But the final round is the round that you can catch up with your points, scores. So this final round will be 10 mixed questions will be there, and you have to choose one from the multiple choice. And these questions have different scores. So it is a game changer round. So you can catch up with the ones that you have lost, or you can even just go ahead. And this is a game changer round, final countdown round. So any questions, sisters, on these 5 rounds? True or false, multiple choice. Do you see what I see? Whose line is this? And final countdown. Any questions? Anything?
Yeah, Jamuna, will the correct answers be given? Like, will we know whether we answered it right or wrong immediately?
Yeah. Once you answer your questions, everyone finished answering, then you will see what is the right answer, and the quiz master will take you through it.
Okay, thank you, Jamuna.
Okay. Thank you, Jamuna.
Yes.
And each question has points. The app actually calculates the points. For example, there is 5 points for each right answer. If you make a wrong answer, it's okay. It's not going to be negative points. So I would rather you push a button and select an answer than not doing it. So there are no negative points for a wrong answer. All right. So that's good. You might want to, you don't want to leave any question unanswered. What happens in the final countdown is the weightage of the questions is different. One question could be 10 points. Another question could be 25 points, depending on the difficulty of it. So let us say you haven't scored so well up until that round, and you scored the right answer for that, it just changes everything, right? So that's the fun part about final countdown. Obviously, as you progress through the rounds, the difficulty increases. And it might seem to you like, what does this look like? That is exactly why we are going to play the mock quiz now. Okay, so we will walk you through 10 questions, 2 from each style of the round, so that you can get a feel for how it looks like in your app, how it looks like when I'm showing you on the leaderboard. So you'll be all set. Lastly, obviously, this is the season of joy and good news. We hope that you will enjoy this quiz experience. I know it's daunting sometimes, it's stressful for some, but nobody's writing your report card. Sit back, relax, just play the quiz. The fact that you have studied the word and you have showed up for the quiz itself, is the goal. We want to get you to be able to do that. So, pat yourself on the back that you have signed up to do something like that. So I hope this will be a good learning experience, a fun experience, and then, and we'll take it from there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to
Do we
switch.
have to type the answers in the chat window?
Nope, you don't have to, Sangeeta. You don't have to do that. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to walk you through the quiz. And that way, you'll be good. Okay. I'm just initiating the quiz on my screen at my end, and I will share that here on the Zoom. So get your devices ready. You could be using a different laptop, preferably a tablet or your phone. When you look at pictures, obviously, if you're using a laptop or a tablet, it looks bigger. So if that's a challenge for you, you will know that. So what you have to do now is go to your devices, type in joinmyquiz.com. It's not www, no W's here, just joinmyquiz.com. Okay, and I'm going to put that in the chat here as well. See, Anna has showed up. That means she joined the quiz. When you log in there, it will ask you for a game code and a name. So type in 712933. That's your game code. I'm also going to put that on the chat here so that you can reference it. I can't start the quiz unless I have everybody who is participating already on it. If you're looking at my screen on the Zoom, you will find that all the participants are here on the right-hand corner. 12933. Can you please change your name? Yeah, either you exit. If in case you get disconnected, you can always join back, right? It'll make you join back with a different number, different name, and we will know that here. And if in case there is a discontinuity or something, we'll add the score. We can do that, afterwards. So don't think if you have lost your connection, it's gone, it's over. Please do come back, rejoin the quiz at any given time. Who is 712933?
Sandra, Sunita, sorry, I have rejoined. Can you remove Priya from there? Because I didn't enter my full name.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, see, you guys saw how I did that. I just removed Priya. I'm going to remove whoever is the 712933, all right? Somebody used that code for their name, so please do that again. I'm going to remove.
Rebecca, I think
Rebecca,
she has
yeah.
Okay.
selected.
Oh, okay.
Rebecca, join back again, Rebecca.
Okay, Rebecca, can you join back again?
Yeah, sure, Auntie.
Join back, use your name. There are two different fields where you get to do that. Everybody else who has registered, are you all logged in? Jamuna, can you do a quick visual
To
scan?
me,
To me, it's just
okay.
observer.
Rebecca, Priya done, Sandra done, Annie done. So,
Okay. Once Rebecca
fine,
comes
fine.
in, we'll get started then.
Yeah, fine.
Good.
That's right.
All right. Looks like everybody is in. There are 6 participants. We'll get started. I'm going to push the start button here. So you will see the quiz question show up on your device, and it will also show up here on the screen. Okay, there is usually some horrible music that quizzes will play. I will mute that music. I will read out the question aloud, and you can tell me if it's more annoying than, or you would rather read it. So you have 4 choices. The wise men opened their treasures. They presented gifts to him, gold, frankincense, and what else? If you look at my screen, you will be able to see who is responding, who hasn't responded. On your device, it will already show you if your answer is correct or not. So Sangeeta, did you see that?
Yes, Sunita, now I got it.
Good. Usha, are you with us? This is, Usha, are you with
Mary.
us? Mary Wiss. Oh, okay. All done. Good. see over here, there is no timer, right? I didn't use a timer, so I'm counting on everybody to respond. And what you can see on the leaderboard, you know, if you saw that, is how people responded. The right answer, of course, is Mer. There were 2 people who chose diamonds and silver. So that's kind of what this is showing you on the screen. This is more for me. You already know whether your answer was correct or wrong. Okay. All right, next question. Emmanuel means. Good, all done. See, it takes less than 5 seconds. At the top is Anna. You can see that on the leaderboard here. The right answer is God with us. So everybody got that right. Very good. Next question. True or false? The lineage of Jesus was through Israel's son Levi. See, notice how the scores are changing. The answer is false. Does anybody know what is the right answer?
Judah.
Judah. Good. Very good. Next question. Next, true and false. True or false? Being divinely warned in a dream that they should not return to Herod, the wise men departed for their own country another way. It's true. So you all got that right. See, 6 people got that right. So that's good. How is it going? Are you good? Those who are using this app for the first time? Is it looking good? Thumbs up or down?
Yes, Sunita, it's really helpful. Thank you for organizing this.
Okay, good. Is it annoying if I read the answer out, the question out, or would you rather read it yourself? Okay. All right, I'll take that as 50-50 because there is no time limit. Some people are more audio-based than reading. So kids hate it when I read out the question. I hate is a strong word, but they are usually good at reading it themselves. But let's see how this goes. Next question. Let's get ready. 3, 2, 1. Look at this illustration. Who are the men in this picture? Looks like there were some different answers there. The men were shepherds. Very good. See, the picture gives you the context clues, and that's how you respond. So that's good. I'm glad you got that. Next question. What does this scene depict? Boy, Jesus asking questions in the temple. Very good. See, that was easy. Next question. This is, whose line is this? Who said this? Whose line is this? Therefore, bear fruits worthy of repentance. You all got that right. Awesome. Very good. Next question. Whose line is this? Rejoice, highly favored, the Lord is with you. Blessed are you among women. Very steady. Everybody got that right. That was the angel who asked the question. Very good. See, that's easy peasy, right? Next question. This is the final countdown. So, it's a typical multiple choice. Let's see what this one is. Last two questions. Final countdown. The angel that spoke to Zacharias was? It was Gabriel. The angel was Gabriel. So that's good. 4 of you got that right. Last question of this mock quiz. The final countdown. Mary stayed with Elizabeth -months. He stayed with Elizabeth 3 months. That's the right answer. 3 months is the right answer. 6 is not right. So see, that shifted, right? It shifted the score. This is the last question, so I'm going to end the quiz.
How did you all find the quiz to be?
It was good, Jamuna. It was good.
So good.
Yeah.
Actually, it'll be nice if you have two gadgets, one for question, to view the question, the other to play the game. It will be easier than using the same desktop, different screens. It is good for you to use two different gadgets, easy to play.
Yes. That's good.
Sandra, how did you find it, Pa?
Yeah, it was good.
Good. Oh, good, good. Anna and Rebecca, did you find it easier? How was the questions anyway?
I,
It was very interesting, Auntie. I liked it.
Great. After a long time, Rebecca, nice to have you here. Nice to see you back again.
I was
All right.
also excited, Auntie.
I'm sorry, something happened. I have no idea what happened. Can you hear me?
Yes, Sunita.
All right, I need to get the Wi-Fi booster over there. But I'm sharing my screen over here, and we can see, who scored the highest. Priya obviously had 100% score, and nearly there. These are only 10 questions. The main goal was to make sure that you get familiar with it. So, this is how it's played. What are your thoughts? Are you good? Are you comfortable? Okay, one person has already dropped. I think that's Mary. But Sandra and others, Rebecca, how was it? Was it good, Sangeeta?
Yes, Sunita, it was good. Now we know how to answer. I was like curious whether we need to type or what, but yeah, it's a good experience. Now we are clear.
Okay, okay. That's good. That's good. Well, that's all I wanted to do. If in case, if there are any last minute changes, you can't make it to the quiz or something like that, I hope that won't happen. But let me know, just don't do a no show. let me know. And if you have any questions, let me know too. So as you can see, it takes only a few minutes for the quiz to go. So I'm not expecting to use the full 2 hours next week. But we are kind of running it as a program. We will have kids who have played in the quizzes past. They want to share their testimony as well. So it's going to be good. All right. Thank you so much for joining this morning. If you have no other questions, I will bid you adieu. Have a wonderful weekend. And thank you for being part of the mock quiz. Okay.
Auntie, I have one question alone. Will we join in Zoom and do the quiz in the other app, the Quizzes app?
Yeah. Like the way you did today. You did it in 2 places, right?
Yes, Auntie.
Yeah. Same thing. Same thing. What you
Uh,
saw today is the same experience next week.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye now.
Bye.